Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Today's video going to be looking at the worst 5 brawlers inside of the meta right now. Yesterday I did the top 5, so today I'm doing the worst 5, and then probably tomorrow or the next day going to do a complete brawler tier list, so stick by for that. And before we get into the video, I just want to mention that currently on my Twitter, Instagram and Discord, all linked below, I'm doing a giveaway for the merch boxes for the I think it's wrap up challenge that I did about a week ago. So that's how you enter. Just basically on Discord you need to invite as many people as possible, and the more invites you do, the more chance you have winning the giveaway. And then at Twitter all you have to do is follow, retweet and sub to me, and then Instagram's the same there, so definitely check them all out. You get a free merch box. It's got like Spike, it's got loads of cool pins in it. I mean, I haven't even got it yet. I'm waiting for my own merch box to arrive, and it's pretty epic. I can't wait for it to arrive. It's really cool. So yeah, definitely check out the giveaways below. It's going to be really epic. And yeah, let's just jump straight into number 5. Okay guys, so jumping in at the 5th worst brawler inside of the game right now is going to be Carl. So Carl, at the moment, it just absolutely sucks within the meta. I actually didn't see a Pam lane there. Pam's just absolutely wrecked me there. But Pam sucks in this meta. Carl sucks in this meta, sorry. Just because of all the tanks. And the fact, ever since gadgets kind of got introduced, like, so many different brawlers countered Carl. So, like, the best thing about Carl was by far his super and his protective pirouette. It just absolutely melted so many different people, and as it did there. And the reason why Carl just sucks right now, his gadget is absolutely awful. It's basically pointless. I believe the only reason it's good, it might get a couple of like 600 damage. I mean, that's 2 ticks. I mean, that's not really the best at all. But the main reason, as I said before, why he's so trash is because you've got brawlers like Ems, you've got brawlers like Jean, you've got so many different brawlers that have a knockback ability or a cancellation ability or something of that sort. That's just gonna make him basically useless. So even like brawlers like Brock, Piper, they have cancellation features, so many different brawlers just out-better him in so many different situations. I mean, he's still pushable, he's getting a bit better. They've recently buffed him, so his super has more damage, but as you can see here, literally everyone's just chucking me about, and I'm just going to get melted there. I got pulled, pushed back, and pushed back again, so it's really hard for Carl to really do anything in this meta. It's definitely still fun to play, and there's not really like any single maps or modes he's really good on at the moment. I mean, this comp, these guys weren't the best, so we ended up picking a win anyway. But Carl just going to be sucking in the meta right now. I kind of wish he was back in his old state. That meta was kind of fun back 6 months ago. But at the minute, with all these gadgets, I feel like he needs a new gadget that makes it so people can't just cancel his super or something like that. You know, like Frank's gadget. He should get something like that. That'll make him much better. That's going to be the 5th worst brawler. Let's hop into the 4th. Okay guys, jumping into the 4th worst brawler inside of the game right now. No surprise really, it's going to be Jessie. So Jessie, I could probably put low on the list. It's kind of hard with most of these worst brawlers. But Jessie right now, there's just so many better mid options. She's really struggled for a long time. Even with the buff, I think it was about 4 months ago now, with the increased projectile speed. I mean, she's became better, but there's just so many better options. I mean, the only good thing about her really is her gadget. Her gadget is actually pretty broken, and I think without that should be probably the worst brawler in the game, to be honest, just because she's not really that versatile. She's only good really on gem grab, maybe some brawlable maps like triple dribble or kind of maps like that. She's really, her best mode obviously is gem grab, but literally other than brawlable and gem grab, she's just not going to be good at all really. And as I said, the only thing that's making it good is this gadget. So the gadget stuns everyone within a radius. As I see, it's quite a big radius, and it does stun them for a while. But I mean, she is pushable on ladder, and you can push her because if you're a good player, you can kind of push anyone. But she's just so many better options. You've got Jean, for example. You've even got Penny, who's a much better turret play kind of character than Jessie. I'm going to use this turret to tank me here. Let's slow Jean down as well. That's going to kill Jean really easily. As I said, that's really good. We completely dominated in this game, but Jessie does counter kind of other brawlers. But the reason why she's not good is the meta just doesn't favour her at all. I mean, she's good against like tanky brawlers, but brawlers like Poco, Rosa, Jackie, kind of them kind of brawlers, she just hasn't got the damage and hasn't got the utility to really take them down. So like comps like that, like Sprout as well, are just going to completely dominate her, and she's going to fall out of the meta completely. So that's going to be the 4th worst. Let's hop into number 3. Okay guys, jumping into the 3rd worst brawler inside of the game right now, I've gone for Bull. So Bull, a lot of you might be surprised. I mean, he's actually pushable in Heist, but I just don't think Brawl's that good of a brawler right now, especially in a competitive meta. There's just so many better options in terms of tanks. In Heist, he can be pushed on ladder, but I just don't think he's that good overall. I mean, he's just been suffering for so long now. He did get a buff, a nerf actually, like I think it's like 6 months ago, and ever since then he's just not really been the best. And especially with all the tanks getting the good gadgets as well, so like the Rosa, like Daryl, like Primo as well, they've all got good gadgets and just completely outwreck him. He's by far the worst tank at the minute, and at the minute I'm literally doing nothing because Bull isn't that good on this map. But he just really isn't good right now, and I don't know what it will take for him to be good. It probably needs a nerf to other tanks, but at the same time I feel like his gadget's not really the best. I mean, if you're Pico, you're going to be getting the best use out of him for sure, but Bull, I know I'm a trash Bull, but at the same time I just really don't think he's the best right now. I'm going to go on this June here. I might actually be able to get him down. Can I get out with a jet? Oh, I nearly got with super. That would have been literally a Pico moment right there. That would have been pretty epic. But Bull, as I said, only got on Heist. I mean, Siege, I've seen why do you push him to rank 35, but I mean, pushing Brawlers to rank 35 is easy nowadays, but there's just so many different options. I just really don't like him in the meta currently. By all means, he's still not like absolutely trash, but when you're playing him competitive, I'll just never get good value out of him. You're just always going to want to use a different tank or something like that, for sure. And other brawlers like in before the list, like Jesse and Carl and whatnot, I just think can be used in more situations. I'm going to charge on this Rose here. Let's see if we can get it down. Nice. Can I get the gems away? Oh, I nearly actually charged out with the gems there. I should have collected them all. That would have been another Pico moment. Can we get the spike down? I think I just threw, really. Oh, damn it. I just threw. I could have collected more gems and sped out there. That would have been pretty epic, but anyway, okay. Might be able to get away with these. Let's see. Okay, nice. Actually, oh, I'm able to get away. Okay, now that is a Pico moment. That is pretty epic, but yeah, Bull, I've never really liked him in the current meta. Just so many better options, and I mean, I still play him decently. It's not like he's like impossible to push or whatever, but in current state, he just needs a buff, whether that be in health, whether it be in damage, whether it be to his gadget. He just needs some form of lifeline to make him good in meta again. That's going to be the third worst. Let's go into the second worst. Alright, so the second worst brawler inside of meta right now, I'm sorry guys, but it's going to be Dynamite still. Even with the gadget buff, he's just not going to be that great. I think it's mainly just due to the fact, like, as I said before, that Sprout is just so good right now. And there's just so many better options. Body's really good as well with his gadget buff, so there's not really any need to push Dynamite. I mean, personally, I don't really have too much trouble pushing him, but when it comes to really high level, like the 1100 range, Twisty and like other pros like that really struggle to push Dynamite just because there's just so many better options than him. If you're facing a Sprout on certain maps and you're running Dynamite, I mean, it's going to be really, really hard to really do anything. But I'm playing Dynamite here. He's not that good here at all, but I kind of need to play him on some map. He's not really best anywhere. I think his best mode at the minute though is probably either Brawl, or he's actually decent on Siege on maps like some assembly required. I mean, he's definitely pushable, and at high trophies he's really hard to play, but I don't even know what's the best way to kind of buff him. Probably let me know down in the comment section below what you think is the best way to buff him. I'll probably just maybe like increase his projection kind of radius, so when it explodes, like the area it does. Okay, let's destroy this poker down here. I've not actually used any of my gadgets here. I keep forgetting that you can actually move around and it shoots at the same time with it. So, I mean, its Ems hasn't really done too much against me. I can just keep her back until she goes really aggro in a second, I believe. Okay, this Rose is pushing it in. Let's try and get it down now. Nice. I can actually nuke this poker. Maybe get him down. Nice. I managed to get him down actually. So, my poker going way too aggro there. Let's get this Ems down as well. Let's just use my fidget spinner. This Rosa should go down. Okay, nice. We actually end up winning the game against such a sweaty comp there. And Dynamite's not even that good here. But, I mean, a skilled Dynamite player and on certain maps it's going to be good. Like Triple Dribble, that's where I pushed him to like number 3 in the world. He's just actually insane on maps like that. I mean, it's definitely usable. But in terms of competitive, he absolutely sucks. So that's going to be the second worst brawler. Let's hop into the worst brawler. Okay guys, so the worst brawler inside of the game right now is going to be 8-Bit. So 8-Bit right now, he still is really bad. Even with the buff to his gadget, I just don't think he's good at all. He's just so slow. And it's just so painful trying to push him, especially when on ladder, you're going to just be facing 8-Bit like 99% of the times. And like Brox and other brawlers that just completely outrange him. I think that's the main reason. I think 8-Bit would be much better if Sprout was nerfed, just because you just basically sit and duck when you're against a Sprout on your team. This Wizard's going to go extremely aggro against me, but Drage should be able to pinch with me. Nice. I mean, 8-bit's actually pushable on long range maps like this. On like, I think I was pushing him on Stone Fort yesterday, and he's actually pretty decent until you face a Sprout, and you just end up getting completely wrecked. But 8-bit, I've said before, and I'll keep saying until he gets a decent buff, is he needs more favourable maps. So, like, one thing about this game is that not only do obviously Brawlers and way better buffed or nerfed impact the meta, the maps definitely depend on whether a Brawler is good or not. So 8-bit used to have a couple of really good heist maps, which I think it was like, I forgot what it was called now, I think it was like Safe Zone or something like that. It was really open, and Piper was really good there, 8-bit was really good there. But I mean, ever since like the introduction of Sprout and all these gadgets and whatnot, 8-bit's just been awful. He used to be such a good heist brawler. I used to love him on maps like Pit Stop, and as I said, that other one before as well. But just at the minute, he's just really not good in the meta. I don't know how we're going to kind of buff him. I think the number one way to buff him is probably by introducing more maps, a bit more long range. Maybe nerfing Sprout. Dredge actually going to go down there and choke for some reason. I don't know why he did that. I think we're still going to pick it up though, if I tank this. Okay, nice. But yeah, probably the best way to buff him is either by giving him a bit extra speed or like range or something along those lines. Probably an extra range might be a good idea, because speed, the whole reason for 8-bit is that he's slow, and that's kind of like the niche about him, is that he's slow. It's probably like some different maps that are more long range, or a nerf to other brawlers making him better. But that's going to be the worst brawler currently in the game right now. Okay guys, that's going to be the end of today's video. I hope you really enjoyed this list. It's not really changed too much from last time. As I said, the meta really hasn't changed that much, to be honest. Probably Gale. I've not really used Gale too much in ladder, just because I've been so focused on competitive gameplay, and Gale was banned for the recent tournament. So Gale, my thoughts on Gale, probably bottom 10 right now. I don't really know. Let me know down in the comment section below what you think of Gale. Well, there's a lot of other brawlers that can fall in the bottom 5 category. It's kind of just a choice of opinion really. But don't forget also guys to check out my giveaway in the description below. I did say at the beginning of the video, but just check it out. It's a really good video. Well, really good giveaway, and I'm kind of really happy to give something back to you guys. You guys have been crazy on support recently, so definitely check it out. If you one of my subscribers, and I will see you being active and on all my different socials, so you're going to be within a good chance of winning one of these boxes for sure. Not too many people have actually entered on Instagram or Twitter as I speak at the moment, so definitely get on that. Definitely check out Drage and Eric, they're both posting videos as well. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe guys, and I'll see you later.